It's time to bow to the king. Find out everything you've wanted to know about Sebastian Shaw, as I hereby summon all my imps to join my adventures through Marvel Snap. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. So Sebastian Shaw is the newest character to enter Marvel Snap. He is part of the cast for this particular month, and the card that we're going to talk about tonight for the Spotlight Cache Roulette. Right, so we're going to talk about his background and his powers, and then we're going to talk about how he works in the game. Sebastian Shaw is also known as the Black King, and was born and raised in Pittsburgh. He was raised in poverty, being forced to work in one of the local steel mills. He hated being poor, but he was determined, very smart, and figured out how to get into engineering school. Sebastian Shaw got his powers while at school, and when his powers first manifested, they caught the eye of a classmate, a powerful mutant known as the Black Queen. She was beautiful, wealthy, and a member of the Hellfire Club, and she wanted Shaw. Soon they were an item. Sebastian Shaw was initiated into the Hellfire Club with the Black Queen's help, and by his early 20s, he had built himself a large financial empire. This was due to him being incredibly difficult to defeat in combat, and the fact that he belonged to the Hellfire Club. Sebastian Shaw quickly rose in the ranks of the Hellfire Club. To further improve his already potent abilities, he underwent the enhancement process. With his new powers, he became the Black King. He is now the leader of the Hellfire Club and plans to dominate the world through force, money, and power. Sebastian Shaw's powers are strength, speed, durability, and stamina, but none of these are as strong as his main power, energy absorption. He has the superhuman ability to absorb kinetic energy and metabolize it to enhance his own physical strength. Each blow struck against him only makes him stronger. Sebastian Shaw's mutant ability to absorb energy and empower himself is represented in Marvel Snap by him permanently gaining more power whenever power is given to him, no matter where he is. So now let's talk about him as an actual card for a little bit. So Sebastian Shaw is a 3/4 with the ability that whenever this card permanently gains power, it gains 2 more power wherever this is. So this is kind of interesting in Marvel Snap. I put him as basically a 3-star card. We're going to talk a lot about why I had him as a 3-star card and some cards that you're going to have to compare him to. So the first card up that we're going to compare him to real quick here, it's going to be the card that a lot of people have compared him to, which unfortunately is Werewolf by Night. And I think this is kind of a bad comparison for the two of them. It makes Werewolf by Night seem real strong, and it makes Baron seem real weak. Because of the fact that Sebastian doesn't have a lot of cards that can affect him. But the Werewolf does, and you're basically going to play on reveals no matter what. Where it's kind of hard to fill in some of the cards that work with Sebastian Shaw. The cards that kind of work with him are the ones that you would think about. On the on reveal side, you're looking at the Wakanda bundle for basically all intents and purposes. You're looking at the Shuri. You're looking at the Okoye. And you're looking at the Nakia. And that's one way that you could go with Sebastian Shaw. Is you put those all in your deck and you hope to get them and you kind of make it work well. And that's going to be one way of doing it, is to try to get skidded as high as you can. But I think another interesting way to play it is to not care that it's getting that high. Even if all you're doing with it is playing a forge on it. Let's say you throw a forge on it. Forge is going to give it +2 power. You play that at the next card, it gets +4 power. So it moves up from being a 3/4 to a 3/8, and that's just with one little boost on it. So I don't think you need to go that hog wild with Sebastian Shaw. I think you can have Sebastian Shaw just sit back, relax, and have something at the end hit it. But there are some cards that you kind of want to look at for it. One of the cards that you're going to have to look at it is Ironheart. Because this can hit it for quite so well, especially if you're playing it on a Wong or you're playing it on Taj Mahal. Or you lead up with having Odin after this. Because you can play down Sebastian Shaw and Ironheart both on 6 by being a 3 and 3. And then you can trigger Ironheart again if you play the Odin on it. Which is going to be huge and bring Sebastian Shaw from a 4 to an 8 to a 12. So that basically makes it Hulk stat. Yeah, you have to go to turn 7, but that's not the worst thing for an Odin deck. Another card I think a lot of people have got to look at for this is Hulkbuster. You can play Sebastian Shaw and Hulkbuster on the same turn, assuming you have the room. This basically turns your Sebastian Shaw into a 6/11. So just these two cards by himself. Themselves basically makes this a Hulk that you can pre-set up if you need to. I don't think Sebastian Shaw has to have that big, huge, million-point hit for it to be good. One of the cards I want to talk a little bit about that with is Crossbones. Crossbones is a 4/8. Basically, almost anything you do to Sebastian Shaw is going to make him a 3/8. You ever wonder why Crossbones doesn't see play? It's because his restriction's too hard. But this is a good stat line. If you figure that Sebastian Shaw is Crossbones -1 energy for most games, and you don't have to worry about that restriction, he's a decently good card. Now in the realm of 3, even if you miss out on him and roll him as poorly as possible, you're basically still looking at about the range of Deathlock, about the range of Cable, and you don't mind playing a Cable that just gets you a card. If he gets one hit off of, say, like a Nova, he goes straight up to Gladiator. So you basically get the stats of Gladiator if all you do is kill a Nova. And that's the worst he can pretty much do if you hit anything. Other than that, he basically falls in about Cable range, which is the worst. For the rest of what's in this particular cache, we've got Man-Thing. Man-Thing is kind of losing a little bit of his muster, but now with the Luke Cage change, and he might be more interesting because now Luke Cage doesn't bug him as much. Stegron is in this cache. He just got a buff, but remember he also just got a nerf where he won't pick an upside down card. So if the card's not revealed, he won't touch it. That can kind of be better, kind of be worse depending on how your game's set up, and might pick somebody off filter if they don't remember that fact. But also might make you curse the game if you don't remember it. And last but not least is Jeff the baby land shark. If you want a 2-drop, if you want to have fun in the game, if you want to make people curse your name out, get Jeff the baby land shark. Pretty much the staple 2. I don't know when it's getting a nerf. I don't know if it'll ever get a nerf. But until it does, it's the 2-drop. So, we're going to see which of these 3 cards we get, or if we get the lucky 4th card. So it's time to find out what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's all find what's in the box. Boxes. Murder! Oh, Lord. Okay. You just wanted to punish me, game. Alright, we will still try to play her on next Friday. I have no idea how I'm going to make a deck out of her with just being 3 instant lows. Let me just see what the deck builder says I'm supposed to do with Marta. Hang on. Why isn't she in here? Oh, because I got the thing in. There we go. Let's see what. Again, I gotta do this the right way. Can't out of this. I think we can just throw her in here. Yeah, let's see what they say for Marta. Ant-Man, Squirrel Girl, Marta, Armor, Invisible Woman, Mystique, Patriot, Dazzler, Donna, Kazar, Blue Marvel, and Ultra. Not bad. I might play that as a deck. I might try to find something else new. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And as always, remember, There. 4, 1,